Hello, hello, hello. It's Stacy on this very cold, icy Saturday. I made it into the salon. Basically, just slid all the way here today. It was kind of gross out there. I wanted to stop in really quick today and talk about our Lottie colors. Lottie was launched. Lottie's a professional makeup artist. She's an awesome professional makeup artist, and she recently collaborated with LimeLight to create a couple of eyeshadow palettes. I'm sure if you've been in this group very long, you've heard me talk about them. They're fantastic. And she also came out with a couple of lip colors that were exclusive to her Lottie for LimeLight collection. And evidently, this weekend in LA, there is just this huge conference. It's like one of the biggest ones I think they have, and it's a West Coast thing, and it's for professional makeup artists, and a lot of the ambassadors of our company are there because a lot of people that are involved with LimeLightbyalcone are professional makeup artists. So this weekend, Lottie is actually going to be speaking and demonstrating some of her, her line, and LimeLight is going to be involved. So it's been predicted that there's a great possibility that our collection will sell out sooner than later. It's a limited collection. It's something that won't always be available to us. So I wanted to take some time today and talk about at least one of the palettes. This is the Dream On palette. I had a little incident with this color. I need to fix it up a little bit, but it's kind of a shimmery pink color. It's hard to see, but these colors are beautiful, and I would highly suggest this palette to just about anyone. There's some shimmer colors. There's some flat brown colors that you can use as your your eyeliner or as your brow color, and there's also this beautiful gold, which sometimes I'll actually highlight like my cheeks with that gold. And I've even seen people use this copper color on their cheeks. So it's a great palette that's great for travel. You can kind of tuck it in your purse, and you've got your eye colors and some cheek colors as well. So I'm going to show you. I don't have any eyes on yet. Hey, Nikki, do you want to come down here with me, Nick? I could put these colors on you if you want. Okay, so I'm going to use some of my favorite brushes from LimeLight, of course. This is my big powder brush, my eyeshadow powder brush, I should say. And I'm gonna use this beautiful gold color as my base color today. So I'm gonna take the gold and go all the way up to my eyebrow, and just take this color all over my eyelid today. So there's a couple of lip shades that I don't have with me right now that Lottie, actually I have one of them on. I have Mia. Mia is one of the lip shades, and I had it on from earlier today, and it's definitely still there. It's a really beautiful neutral shade. So if you like my lip color, that's another Lottie color that is limited edition and could be selling out here really soon. See how beautiful and shimmery this is, and just really easy to throw on. Really brightens up your eyes once you get it on. Girl, you can come down in your jammies. I practically have my jammies on today. It's one of those days. I wouldn't get out of them if I don't have to. Put some makeup on with me. Okay. I was talking about there's this huge makeup show in LA this weekend, and Lottie is speaking, and Lottie is our makeup artist who collaborated to make this beautiful palette, and they're kind of predicting that these palettes are going to sell out, so LimeLight won't have access to them anymore. So I'm sharing about these colors so that if anybody wants to get one before they're sold out, now's the time. Now is the time. Okay, I'm going to get my little pointed blender brush here. I don't know if I'm using the right terms for these brushes, but you can see it's a little more pointed than that other big powder brush that I was using. And I'm going to go in with this really pretty grayish purple sparkle color. These colors have names, but I don't have them memorized, so sorry. This color I'm going to drag right in my crease there. And you can see I have a lot of control with this brush. I can just kind of pat it where I want that color, or do like little circles to kind of really keep that color pigmented there. And then I'm just going to kind of go across my lid with this really beautiful gray color. See that? Ooh, beautiful. And that created some depth in my eye. So I'm going to do the other side. Again, I'm just kind of patting the color where I want it, and then I can kind of do a little blending here. And when I pick up color from this palette, I'm literally just barely touching it like this, and that is how pigmented these colors are. Like, I don't need hardly any of this product. Like, this palette will last me a really long time. Alright, so I've got a little depth here now. So I've used my gold and my kind of grayish shimmer color. And at this point I feel like I need to fill in my eyebrows a little to make sure I know, you know, where I'm going with this look that I'm trying to achieve today. So I'm going to use my same palette. I'm going to grab my brow brush here. It's a double-sided brush. I think it's called a brow tamer. And again, it's by LimeLight. And I'm going to get my little end here. It's very, very thin. And I'm going to use this lighter color. So I don't want to go too crazy with these brows, but I'm just going to do some filling in. And this kind of helps create more shape in my brow so that I know exactly where I'm going, especially if I'm going to do anything out this way. I always want to go up towards my eyebrow here, and when I can't see my eyebrow, it becomes trickier. So I'm just filling that in a little, giving it just a little more shape. Nothing crazy. You can just see it just looks a little more uniform now. I'll go over and do this one. Nikki, I think I'm going to go home and put my pajamas back on for the rest of the day. I hate it when it's so icy out. I'd rather have snow than ice any day. It's kind of scary. I didn't think it was icy. Like, I looked outside this morning and I'm like, oh, it's not too bad out. Like, I thought it was just a little wet or something. I took one step out and my feet were just like out of control under me. It was scary. I actually made Aaron carry all my stuff to the car for me because I was like, I'm gonna bite it, knock my teeth out before I even get started on my day. Hey, Mom. What are you doing today, Mom? My mom just joined. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this. This is I think this is called our domed blender eyeshadow brush, and it's just kind of it's flat. The difference between these two, you can see this one's more pointed, so I can really get into my creases with this pointed brush. This one is more flat and it's more for blending. So you can see I kind of have this, like, it's sort of a harsh line right there, I feel. And I don't really like that for me. Some people like that line, but I kind of like it more blended. So I'm just going to get this blender brush and do a little blending to make it look a little more natural. Okay. Just a little. Just gives it a little something. All right. Okay. So I've used just two colors. Actually, I've used three colors now. I used my gold all over up to my eyebrow. I used my little gray color out here, kind of in the creases there. You can see it. And then I used my lightest color here. It's kind of an ashy brown color to fill in my eyebrows. And actually, I think I better brush these brows out a little bit here. And before I started my eyes, I had a little foundation, a little cheeks going on, so that part was already kind of done. The last thing I'm probably going to do here is get my angled brush. See how that's kind of an angled brush. And this brush is great for when you just want to kind of, you know, get a little color going out here to kind of finish off your eye look. And you can really angle it kind of up towards that brow, towards that outside of that brow. So for this one, I'm gonna take this darker brown color and just kind of show you. I'm literally just tapping this in. I don't have to do a whole bunch of like, mixing around in there because these colors are just so pigmented. So I'm going to just kind of hit this outside of my eye here, going up towards my brow. Okay. I'm just going to create a little bit more depth out here and try to get my eye to lift out a little bit more towards my eyebrow. Okay. And then I kind of like to place my color where I know I want it, and then I go in and blend it. So, and you can see, like, I don't know, I have like, I guess you'd call them hooded eyes. So like if I have my eyes closed, you can see all those beautiful colors and where they are, and you can really see the definitions in the colors. But when I open my eyes and I relax my face, those colors can just like disappear because my eyes come down over. It's hard to relax my eyes. It just kind of disappears. So sometimes I have to like get that going, relax my eyes, and then go in and kind of figure out where that color would actually show if I had my eyes relaxed in like a real world situation. And so sometimes I end up I have to go a little higher than what it was expected just to get that look achieved with having that darker color in my crease. Because my creases, I wish that my eyes were like, totally open all the time, but unfortunately they sag. Hey Jackie, primer on my eyelids. So our makeup line, we do have a primer that you spray on. It's silicone free and oil free. You can spray that primer all over your face and it goes right on your eyelids. So that would count as a primer that I did spray on way earlier this morning. But then we also have this concealer that you can use as a primer. So you would conceal like all around your eyes, which I don't have any concealer on today. I could definitely use some, but you could just put that concealer right over your eyes and it doubles as an eyeshadow primer as well. So yes and no. It's not like a specific product that is an eyeshadow primer, but it sure does make this eyeshadow go on really smooth and seamless, and it doesn't end up settling in your creases of your eyes if you have that concealer on under there. In my opinion, I think it's awesome. I know I don't know if my mom's still here. Kathy's my mom, and she was really a little wary of a new eyeshadow because she has trouble with her eyeshadows getting in the creases of her eyes. And as far as I know, she's loving our eyeshadows because they don't do that. They're professional, and they are made for everyone, for people who have all kinds of different eyes, not just for young people who have truly like just beautiful open eyes. So I'm going back in, I'm trying to match this eye. I've got my darker brown color, and I'm just kind of going up towards my eyebrow now again, trying to get my eyes to match. This is sometimes the tricky part. I feel like I can always get one eye going, and then the other eye doesn't want to look the same. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, Jackie, those crease lines can be killers, right? I don't know. I used to not even wear eyeshadow because I felt like that was just inevitable, and it was such an ugly look to have those crease lines, at the end of the day, or sometimes not even, sometimes it just happen right away. I'm just blending again here. But yeah, no, LimeLight has changed my makeup game like tenfold, no joke. Like I can actually really enjoy putting makeup on, and I feel like I don't ever have to like bother with it during the day. I just like put it on and then I'm good to go for the day. So it's been so fun and just kind of game changing. All right, to take it up a notch, like this would be my everyday look. I don't do eyeliner every day, but I would definitely have some options here. Even if I just wanted to stick with my Lottie palette, I could definitely go in with this dark brown to line my eyes. In fact, I'll show you really quick. I have this really kind of, this is a super pointed brush. It's different than the fluffy one that I was using for my creases, but I could go in with this dark color again, just get a little color on this pointed brush, and I could line the bottom of my eyes really naturally, just to give them a little shape. And kind of, you know, so it's not like a harsh line, but it does help me, you know, give my eye a little more shape. See that? Okay. Sorry, I have to make crazy faces. I'm gonna put my makeup on. There. See, now I actually have, like, I don't know, like an actual almond shaped eye instead of kind of more of just a blob there. So I'll do the other side to match. And I don't like to take this color necessarily like all the way in there. I just kind of take it right to the end of where my lashes sort of end, which I don't have any mascara on yet, so it's hard to see where my lashes end. There. Put it on. And then this is where you can kind of just start, you know, playing around and kind of finishing off your look. I'm kind of wanting to bring in a little more gold in this area, because I love this gold shimmer. I think it's so pretty. Okay, there we go. Okay, so then, last but not least, and this is always kind of a joke when I try to do it live, but I'm going to try it for you guys because I'm comfortable with you like that. I have my liquid liner. I shouldn't call it liquid liner. It's an eyeliner pen is what it is. And I know you can't see it, but there's little tiny brushes that can just create this beautiful liner. So I'm going to try this. I'm trying to press it right into my lash line here. Okay, and then out here, the trick is to kind of always go upwards. You never want to bring your eyes down. You always want to lift them up. So, okay. All right, so that gives me even more definition in my eye. And if I wanted to get real fun with it, I could actually take it out to like a winged look here. Okay, and then there's that, you know, kind of pretty winged look, which I love. I actually, you know, if I'm going anywhere where I'm going to see a lot of people, I always kind of pull that up because I think it looks really pretty and really, I don't know, kind of finished, if you will. So, let me see if I can duplicate this. This eyeliner pen is the easiest one I've ever tried. I've tried a ton of these and I always wanted this look, and usually what would happen is I'd get one eye and I can't do the other, or I'd have this really thick line that I was uncomfortable with, so I'd have to wipe all my eyeshadow off and start all over. But this one is actually really easy to control. It's really easy to get on. If you do make a mistake with this one, it will, you can kind of get it where you want it really quickly, but once it's on, let me just show you on my hand. I actually put a little stripe on my hand here. It's very smudge proof. Once it's on, it's not going to go anywhere. So, there's like so many special things about this eyeliner. I love it. So you can get a very, very little thin look, thin line going, and then drag it across, and you can, you know, get it a little thicker out towards the outside here. Okay, and then I have to kind of create the same look out here, so I kind of went up a little bit towards my outside of my brow, just a little. Okay. Voila! And again, kind of the same thing with my shadows. I just have these kind of saggy, droopy eyes. So, you know, you don't ever want to stretch that skin around your eyes, but sometimes I just have to lift it to kind of get things where I want it. And same thing with my liner. Like when I relax my eyes, sometimes I lose a little bit of my, you know, my going upwards, and I have to adjust it to kind of make sure that it's still going the right direction. So relaxing my eyes, and then I'm going to kind of make sure that I still have enough of a lift there. Okay, I got a little carried away over here, so I'm just going to kind of use my finger and smudge it upwards. Alright, cool. See, if I can do it, anyone can. I'm not kidding, like no joke. Sorry, they don't look even to me right now. Oh well, good enough. Good enough for today. So if you just joined in, hey Shannon, how are you today? You are getting ready to go to Mexico, aren't you? I am like, this weather today has made me be like, I just want to plan a vacation, and maybe I don't even get to go on that vacation. I just want to go home and like talk about going on a vacation, just because I know it would make me feel better if I thought like, gosh, I'm gonna get to see the sunshine sometime soon. It's just so cold and awful. And I do get to go next weekend. Yes, Mom, I will bring my Lottie palette. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to Chicago next weekend, where it's not going to be warm by any means, but hopefully it'll be a fun little getaway with my mom and my sisters and a couple of friends. We're going up to Chicago, so I'm sure we'll be playing makeup. Maybe I'll make a video. I'll do somebody's makeup while we're there. Mom, are you up for me doing your makeup live? Maybe would you be willing to play along and do that with me? Maybe. Yes, Shannon, and we're gonna get you airbrushed this week and next week, I think, so I'm excited to see you. I was showing everyone the Lottie palette because there's a good possibility that we're gonna sell out of these soon, so I wanted you to see how fantastic these colors are. This is just one of the Lottie palettes. The other one is those real bright colors that are actually really, really beautiful and fun too. So I used all of my Lottie colors today on my eyes, and I used all of my beautiful LimeLight brushes to create this look. They're all fantastic. I love all of my brushes so much. The only other thing I really need is my perfect mascara, which this mascara sits down here and it gets a little cold, so sometimes I like to take it and kind of just roll it around in my hands and warm it up. I know I've had a few people feel like their mascara is getting a little dry because it's gel based, I think. This is my theory, at least. It's gel based, and it's so cold everywhere in people's bathrooms and basements and things. They get chilly, so their mascaras get cold, and you know, that gel gets a little bit thick, I guess. But as soon as, I'll just tell them, I'll say like, warm it up, like put it in a warm glass of water while you're getting the rest of your makeup on to warm it up. Or some people just stick it in their, you know, between their cleavage while they're putting everything on to get it warmed up. Sometimes in a pickle, I'll just kind of warm it up in my hands. But, and then also the swirling action, see I'm kind of like swirling around, it's like I'm mixing it up in there, that helps too. So, you know, when you think your mascara is dry, try some of those things and see if you can't get another, you know, couple applications out of it, because odds are maybe it's just cold. So I'm going to put some mascara on to complete my Lottie eyes today. And I had a little bit of, I put a little bit of the Mia Enduring Lip Color on this morning. It's kind of like a really pretty peachy sort of nude color. I put that on a long time ago today. So, and I don't need to reapply it or anything. It's just a really natural color. These Enduring Lip Colors they just stay placed. They don't really go anywhere, which is awesome. I hate having to put my lipstick on over and over and over again during the day. Okay, so now I've got some lashes. Okay, love, love, love our mascara. If you've never tried our mascara, I highly, highly suggest that you get some ASAP because it's the bomb. It's very layerable. Like I could sit here and just keep doing layers and layers and layers, and my eyes are literally just, my eyelashes will just keep getting longer and more volume, and you know, it doesn't really ever clump up. You just can keep putting layers on and your lashes just get bigger and better every layer you put on. Sometimes it's just all about the lashes. So the mascara that I'm putting on has like those little tiny fibers in it, and they just you know, build onto your lashes. And honestly, I've said this before, I'll say it again, those little fibers scared me because of my sensitive eyes. But these do not ever fall off in my eyes. They don't ever end up, you know, down here on my cheeks where I'm looking like a raccoon by the end of the day. It's really good stuff. No joke. And when I do poke myself in the eye like I just did, I'm not like crying and dying because I have a chemical in my eye that's like burning so bad. So I don't know. I feel like everybody that buys this mascara buys it again and again and again because they realize they found a little treasure. All right. So now I've got lashes. Yes, yes, yes. The only other thing I might do is just put a little gloss on over my Mia lips because I'm a little chapped right now. There we go. All right. I can do the rest of the day now. Oh, yay. Okay, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. Shannon, I'll see you this week. Mom, I'll see you over the weekend. Who else is on here? Jackie, come see me sometime. I would love, love, love to put some makeup on you or just see you maybe for an airbrush or whatever. I do complimentary makeup all the time, so just set up an appointment. Give me, you know, an hour or less, whatever you've got, I'll take it, and we'll just, I can show you my skincare, which is all natural. I can show you my beautiful makeup, and you'll leave just looking beautiful. And obviously, there's never any pressure to buy. I always send people out the door, try it on, leave it on, see how it wears, and then if you need something, you'll know where I'm at, and you'll know that I'm here to help you pick out the colors for you. So it's a win-win-win. I get to learn, you know, about a new shape of face and a new skin tone and, you know, what works for that person, and then you get to try a new product, and if you love it, great, and if you don't, no pressure, promise. So, okay, I'll see you all hopefully very soon. Have a wonderful and safe weekend. Talk with you later.